When I coach students on writing essays or reports, I discover many different kinds of grammar errors. However, there are two types of sentence problems that are common to students with different language backgrounds, including students whose first language is English. These two problems are sentence fragments and run-on sentences. Needless to say, it is difficult to read text that is littered with parts of sentences that don't express a complete thought. These are called sentence fragments. Similarly, it is difficult to read text where several sentences are clustered together without punctuation marks separating them. These are called run-on sentences. In this tutorial, I will illustrate each sentence problem and show how they can be repaired. Complete sentence, subject and predicate. Before I get to sentence problems, let's review the features of a complete sentence. For this, we could read Billy's story again on simple sentences. In this story, we discovered that a sentence must have a subject and a predicate to express a complete thought. Billy's mother could not understand what Billy was saying when he spoke in sentences that did not include both. Here is one example of a complete sentence. I hit the ball. This sentence has a subject I and a verb hit. You may also remember that ball is the object of the action hit. Now let's look at sentence problems. Sentence fragments. As a general rule, sentences without either a subject or a predicate are a problem, although there are some exceptions. They're called sentence fragments because they miss parts of a sentence. Example, two very important references. The verb is missing. To complete the sentence, one might say, two very important references are missing. I added the predicate are missing. Example, we're working very hard. The subject is missing. To complete the sentence, one might say, they were working very hard. I added the subject, they. A dependent clause standing all by itself is a sentence fragment. Dependent clauses start with words like what, when, because, if, etc. Dependent clauses start an idea but don't finish it. Look at this example. Notice how I completed the sentence. When I write an essay, this is a dependent clause. It does not express a complete thought. To complete the sentence, one might say, when I write an essay, I concentrate on my thesis. I added an independent clause to the sentence, I concentrate on my thesis. It helps to make sense of the dependent clause, which could not stand by itself. A phrase standing by itself is also a sentence fragment. Frequently, it is a prepositional phrase that's left standing all by itself. Here's one example of a phrase standing all by itself. Notice how I completed the sentence. Before noon. This is a prepositional phrase. It does not express a complete thought. To complete the sentence, one might say, I will phone you before noon. I added an independent clause to the sentence, I will phone you, to make sense of the prepositional phrase before noon, which cannot stand by itself. However, some fragment sentences are acceptable. We've run across some sentences which did not require a subject. These are sentences where the subject is understood. Example, see you later. I is understood as the subject of the sentence and see is the verb. The complete sentence is, I will see you later. Notice that the understood subject is the first person personal pronoun I. Example, close the door. You is understood as the subject of the sentence. Notice that the understood subject is the second person personal pronoun you. Run-on sentence. A run-on sentence is made up of two or more sentences that are not separated by punctuation marks such as period, question mark, or an exclamation mark. In other words, these sentences include two or more complete thoughts which need to be separated to make them perfectly clear. Look at the following sentence. Example, I spent all day reading up on my topic, then I prepared an outline. It is made up of two sentences. I spent all day reading on my topic, then I prepared an outline. There are several ways of solving this sentence problem. Solution A. Each sentence could stand on its own. However, when a paragraph is written in many short sentences, it becomes choppy, which slows down the reader. Usually they don't like it. Sentence 1, I spent all day reading on my topic. Sentence 2, then I prepared an outline. Solution B, the joining word and could be used to join the two sentences. Joining the two short sentences enables readers to read the text faster. Usually, readers prefer that. I spent all day reading up on my topic and then I prepared an outline. Solution C. The writer could choose one of the sentences as the main idea in the sentence and use the other sentence to add information to the main idea sentence. In this case, the one sentence is subordinated to the other. After I spent all day reading on my topic, I prepared an outline. Solution C is the most efficient way of solving this run-on sentence problem, although the other two are correct solutions as well. When both sentences are main ideas in a run-on sentence, solution B is the best way to solve the problem. That's all. Thanks for listening. Try the following activities to find out how well you understand how to avoid sentence fragments and run-on sentences. After you have watched this tutorial, go to sponsorvillage.ca for assignments on sentence problems. Go to Grammar in the top navigation bar and click on Sentence Problems. To send any questions you may have about grammar, go to sponsorvillage.ca and click on Ask Dr. Otto. I will reply to your questions as quickly as possible.